Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of IndieTention. As always, my name is Kaiser. For tonight, we'll be checking out a game called Queen's Wish 2 The Tormentor, a game that's developed and published by Spiderweb software. So courtesy of Spiderweb for providers with the key to cover this game on the channel. According to the Steam store page, which you are in a barbarian land, they are trying to kill you. The Queen demands you tame them. So what now? Escape into an exciting, open-ended story and cunning tactical combat, epic indie fantasy adventure. Freely explore a huge world, fight for fame and power, and shape the world as you choose. Without further ado, let's check out Queen's Wish 2 The Tormentor. This is the settings. It's quite in-depth in terms of the quick use slots, as you can see here, so we'll definitely be utilizing F1 all the way to F12. Let me see. Edit party, no shortcut. Okay, not signed yet. Usability with you. Use item with I. So use object with. Oh, okay, so all the controls are, I'm guessing, standard for Spiderweb game, but a little bit different for other types of games. So we need to refer this every now and then. Also, we can manually start combat. As I see here. All right. Just a quick note for if you're using slightly different resolution above 1080, the game will start off a little bit quirky, so to speak. So I have not found a fix for it yet, so I had to scale down all my stuff to 1080 for now. Which is not a problem, just a little small for me rather, since I'm on a slightly, I would say, normal size monitor, but the resolution is slightly higher. Without further ado, let's check out Queen's Wish 2. Okay, empty quick save, you know what? There you go. New game. Who shall be our hero or heroine in this game? I believe from what I've read, according to the story, the Queen is our mother. That's about it that I know. I know that we would have to sort of, as it said earlier, tame the land that's under her empire. Gonna be an angry princess, a very happy one, probably a normal one, or a cool title face. Style. Oh, that's cool as hell. I'm gonna pick this one. With jet black hair, extra details, a cut, necklace, another cut. Probably just play it as normal as we can look. All right. Okay, casual for people who are new to fantasy role-playing games or just want to easily experience the storyline. I'm one of those actually. You'll also be weaker and have fewer special abilities over normal. For people who don't want a huge challenge but don't mind the game pushing back sometimes, Queen's Wish will start out quite easy but become challenged as you get close to the end. A nice moderate difficulty level. So this is like gradual one. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna stick with this. If we find it challenging, we can always go down anytime you want. The Empire of Haven rules over an eighth of the known world. Queen Sharon III rules Haven absolutely. Her oldest son will become king someday. Her oldest daughter is Sharon's sage and most trusted advisor. Queen Sharon III, your mother, but your mother is ill. She has forced you to join in maintaining the empire. It is the price you pay for a life of luxury. She has spent the last 2 years sending you all over doing jobs, large and small, sometimes diplomacy, sometimes battle. She has a list of tasks and it is endless. Your brother and you have the final journey together. You are in the Okaj, or land of warriors, birthplace of your father. all of the part of family business, just a simple bit of diplomacy, until you are awakened early one morning rather. If you have finished Queen's Wish the Conqueror, you might have a code to enter to record what you did in the game. If you have not, don't worry, you can still play Queen's Wish 2 with no problems. Do you have a code? Unfortunately, no. Welcome to the Queen's Wish 2. You can look around by dragging the terrain. First, oh, he knocked there. First, you need to learn how to move around. Select the spot on the ground to walk there. You stumble half awake across the crude bedroom your Rokaj guide provided for you. It's all very rustic, far from luxury you are used to back in the royal palace. It is best you can expect from the row. The plan was for you and your brother, Prince Sutter, I'm guessing, to hunt and rest for a few days before returning to your mother's unending list of missions. It's starting to feel painfully like actual work, but something is wrong. You hear shouting and fighting. Normal sounds when you are on the hunt, but you are in the barracks. You can't. Okay, so this is, I'm guessing, noted down in our record, and we get 80 gold. Open a door or a box selected. Select objects to use them, and select chests and containers to see what's inside. Now select the door in the north wall to open it. That space is currently blocked. Can I know? Alright, let's open the door. Well, I would expect. No, so we leave. Actually, not too bad. At least we have space. This sitting room is where you came to rest after your hunts with Sutter. Dispatches from all over the empire weighed down the shelves in the corner. Happily ignored, your senses start to come into focus. Something is snarling on the other side of the door to the east. Fortunately, your ceremonial hunting blade is in the chest in the corner. It's not much, but it can sort of defend you. Select a box and take out the sword. You can see what items your character has and equip and use items by pressing the inventory button. To get items out of the box, select the box. Select the box by the north wall to get your sword. To get and equip the sword, select the sword and select your character. To move or equip an item, select it, then select where you want it to go. The inventory window, select the sword, and then alright. Direct enough. There you go. So that's the only thing in the chest. Ceremonial blade feels cheap and flimsy in your hand. It's an ornate and expensive weapon with long glorious history. Your mother has you wear it everywhere to show the majesty of Haven or something like that. You suspect that using it to defend yourself from mysterious assailants was never part of a plan. Oh, okay, I understand. This is the amount of coins that we have, not after reading that dialogue. When you enter this workshop, a skinny snarling beast leaps from behind the pillar. Much to your relief, it is only a car wolf. These pests are found throughout known lands, wretched magical creations, parodies of humanity but incapable of thought. When you met them during your miserable mission on Sacramentum, they were called mirelings. Here they are car wolves. A new word to remember, same nonsense. To attack a foe, select the space it's standing in. To use an ability, push this button. Where? Okay. You are in combat. You and your foes will take turn. Each turn, you get several action points moving and using abilities or items drains this. When you run out, your turn ends. To attack a foe, select the space it is standing in. To try out one of your cool abilities, press the use ability button. See how many we have 5 AP. So walking towards him will use us 3 AP, I'm guessing. What ability do we have? He's hiding behind that also. How many will it cost? Not too sure. Okay, so I'm guessing if we stand here, he will attack us. Select the ability to use. Each ability uses energy. Killing force slowly restores it. Oh, this should be our ability. Okay, so it's not recharged after each combat. Or maybe within the combat, it slowly recharges if there's multiple enemies. Brutal blow. Your next attack with your weapon, melee or missile, will do 25% extra damage and cause bleed. All win attack physical damage to all enemies within 2 spaces. I'm guessing this will reach him, I think. Blinding blow. Your next attack will, with your weapon, will do 25% and weaken your foe, reducing its damage. Let's try this. I'm not too sure whether we hit it or not. Physical damage, can I see? Yeah, your stats with right click. So you one more hit and you're dead. Unless you evade. He did not evade. Press this button to leave combat mode. You are victorious. To exit combat mode, press the end combat button to the lower left. After this battle, you can bandage your wounds. In the future, to heal your wounds and restore your energy, you will need to use an inn or return to one of Haven's forts. Okay, so it does not generate after combat. Rather, it carries on. What the heck is this? Happily, the shaman of the bridge stood up to the challenge of fighting this pitiful creature. Not that you were worried. Your mother has wizards constantly looking after the safety of you and your siblings from afar. You realize with a shudder that you aren't sure if they are watching now. Alas, this creature was not one lone beast that snuck through your defenses. The sound of battle it continues outside. Guessing this is the way out, but let's check out downstairs. Oh no. This isn't the way out, so let's go through this shutter here. Oh, nice. Wood buckler. Copper bits for money. Okay, immediately goes into our pouch, I assume. So if it glows like that means you can interact with it or open it. You are in Port Osborne, a small plot of Haven's land on the south coast of the Rocage. Your workers carry goods and emissaries like you in and out of the Rocage. Important people like you feast here. On the other side of the great oak table, you can see a young row warrior. He is wiry, strong and fearless in the way of his people. You met his gaze, his features look strangely familiar. You see them in the vaguest way in the mirror every morning. And then he howls, raises his weapon and charges. Okay, so he's gonna fight us. Oh, we in battle. I thought we have to approach further. To survive your character, use ability. Press this to use ability. Okay, use this item. Then select the item ability to use. Alright. To survive, your character will need to use their abilities. All of your characters have abilities. This ability, press the use ability button and choose. Using an ability costs energy. Every few foes you kill restores 1 energy. To get back all energy, return to a Haven port. Abilities might be necessary to survive this fight. Alright. Brutus, all of it is attack. Is it immediately attack? Nothing like to charge up. Oh, actually this one. And this one rather. Okay, my mistake. This one is the only immediate attack. This is like for our next attack. Okay, let's try this one. So there's two of them, hunting dog and young mole. Yeah, we can't reach him. So I guess let's end then. What is you don't have any item, makes sense. Inventory, this is it. Alright, you know what, just I guess end then. You know what? Oh, so we have to move no matter what. Unless I skip. Oh, I just click on myself to end my turn. Alright, makes sense. Okay, now our this one is active. Let's see how strong are you. Only one health. What the heck? Something dog is stronger. Well, he lasted very long. At least his dog put up a fight. Okay, and combat. Okay. You have a sick feeling. It's not killing this assassin. This is not the first time you've killed. You had to defend yourself many times on Sacramentum. But this is no raider or brigand. This is a rebel. The Rokach has a long history of rebelling against those who would try to control it. The rebellion are a bloody, brutal affair, scream blotches on history books. It gets eerily quiet outside. You feel a sudden of need to find Sutter. Your brother stands to inherit the throne. He would be a valuable target. Nothing to interact here. Let's see. Like a forge and a chest to interact with. Crude bow. Let's equip that. This exactly the same. So you know, just have an extra one. Maybe we might be able to sell it. Press the gear button to save and load games, change settings and quit. Now that you've made some progress, you might want to save the game. Press the gear button. You can also press F3 for quick save. You know what? I prefer the old school method of manually saving. At least I see it saved. Alright. Oh, there he is. So he killed everyone outside. Fortunately, it doesn't take long to find Sutter. Your older brother is standing outside, just outside the hall. Sword drawn alone, your royal guard is nowhere to be seen. He says, "Good morning." He doesn't look at you, though his gaze is fixed on the gardens to the south. He notes that you are wounded, clumsy. Here, sip this. He gives you a taste of burning liquid from a flask. You hear people rustling around in the shadowy undergrowth. Good morning, Santa. How are you? Let's play as cool as him. I'm alright. I didn't get much sleep, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, these idiots out there. He nods towards the trees. Dealing with them should wake me up just fine. Such confidence or arrogance, rather. Where is our guard? Let's ask him that. Maybe he might know. North. I sent them to chase down some raiders who were running off. Didn't realize how many of them were still in the port. Oh well. Not sure yet. Assassins? A bit weak for that. Stupid brigands, perhaps. We must find out how widespread the unrest is as fast as we can. After we deal with the immediate business, of course. They are getting closer. You can see the faces of young warriors, perhaps kin to the one you slew inside. Some of them are raw. We should spare them. Sutter looks at you incredulously. They tried to assassinate the royalty of Haven. Their lives are forfeit. Letting them live sends a very bad example to the world. Come on out, cowards. The raiders oblige him. Raw warriors and car wolves spring from the bushes. Sutter says, "Stay close to me." He then leaps into battle. So there's... Okay, there's 4 raiders. 3 wolves. Oh, actually 5 raiders. No. 1, 2, yeah. So we have to do 1, 2. This guy is a wolf? Okay. Oh, or maybe Car Wolf is not exactly a wolf himself. Yep, it's a humanoid wolf, I guess. I mean, it's a little bit tricky to see from the game being so small on my screen. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I guess deal with this guy first since he seems the closest. So I don't know how many AP does it cost? 2. Okay, so we can't walk to them and hit them. We would have to wait. Oh, I did not see you over here. Oh, wait. Okay, that's our brother. So he took the one that we wanted to take out. Oh, I forgot we have this. How much does it deal? This. Oh my god, we can easily take them out from afar. Can't see their attack though. You know what? Let's... Excuse me. 11 to 15, I only did 3 damage. Thanks for the buff there, brother. Now's the time for whirlwind attack. 2 down. Oh, he does the same. You know what? Okay, someone must be the hero. Guess we are the brute in the family then. Combat has ended. As you look for more foes, a horn sounds. Your warriors march into the port from the north. They have seen battle, but they have suffered no losses or wounds. Oh my god. Wallace. Sutter hears their report. They dispatch several raiders and carvels, but the rest escape to the northeast. Sutter makes a chopping motion with his hand and splits off 3 of the warriors to protect you. Then he takes a moment to think. We must speak. Fast action is necessary. We are being blessed by him. Patricia, who do we talk to? Is that you? Oh, everyone's following me actually. Alright. Vacation cancelled, she went along. Now that the nearby raiders are dead and the guards have returned, Sutter relaxes. His arrogant swagger and infuriating smile immediately resumes. Excuse me. Walks over to you and claps you on the arm. At least our visit here won't be all royal feasts and boring speeches. We didn't have to go far to start hunting today. He laughs. That's the spirit. A bright attitude in a miserable situation is the way of the Havanite warrior. Just don't get too casual. The role has many truly fierce warriors. We need to learn if any of them are about. We don't know how much of an uprising this is happening. There's much work to do. Let's build up the spot defenses. Let's hunt down more raiders. Maybe we can get our ship and leave. Let's build up the defenses or hunt them down. Sutter gives the halls of Fort Osborne a disdainful look. Haven can live without this port for a while. No new ships are near. We must secure our fortifications and learn who attacked us and why. I have your orders. Where do you want me to go? Our guards saw a band of raiders fleeing to the northeast. I will hunt them. You must secure our defenses so that if we face serious numbers, we have a place where we can survive. You need to move north to Fort Meadow 4 and make it ready. I have a better plan. What is Fort Meadow? What if I get there? How do I get to Fort? What is Fort Meadow? It is the southernmost of Haven's fort in the Rocage. Close, neglected, but defensible. It should just need a little bit of patchwork. Leave the port to the north. Don't worry about retaking the other buildings. They aren't worth the risk and you aren't prepared. Leave the port and follow the road north. Avoid strangers. When you get to Fort Meadow 4, our general will help you prepare our defenses. Who is in charge? There, a familiar face. I believe General Miranda is there. I know you worked with her back in Sacramento. I arranged for her to join us in this final mission to the role. I'm glad I did. Her competence will be needed. What do I do when I get there? What will you do? Run hard and fast. My warriors and I will go northeast, tracking the portion of this enemy raid that fled. When we catch them, we have some questions. What do I do when I get there? Talk to General Miranda. Alright, I'll see you. Let's say I have a different plan. Of course, and I'm desperately eager to hear it. Desperately just go to Fort Meadow first. Alright. He pats you on the head and has a good laugh, then gathers up his warriors and runs off to the north. Alright, team, let's go. Even Spot has 2 storage sheds where your supplies are stored after they've been unloaded from ships. The doors of the sheds are covered with fresh claw marks. Some of the raiders have already snuck in, looking to loot your goods. There was a fight here, but there's nothing left. Oh, unless... Oh. There you go. You know what he did say? Just head north. But we were too stubborn. Okay, let's... You need to equip a missile weapon. What the heck? Oh, okay. We are now using this character rather. Will you survive? Or how strong are you? Let's see before I throw you into battle. Blind, I need to know at least how much your hit point is. Does not say, right? Is it fair to say that? You know what? Just save. Can't say okay rather. And just go balls in. Okay, so you don't have... Oh! You are a ranged mage. That's neat. Critical. I'm guessing he buffed his friend? Or some sort? Okay, so he retaliated somewhat. What did that do to him? Oh, his hit points are so high, no wonder. Go figure. So unfortunately we don't know our initiative. So I was just guessing after our hero moves, it'll be this wolf's turn. So let's just take it out. Cleave. Okay, so that attack did 2 damage. It hurt 2 of our fighters. Oh my god, I love your range. All you had to do was get a line of sight. We got all the kills. Kill steal. Apprentice robe. Couple bits. Can I? Oh yes, we can. You know what? Share the love. What are you? You know what? Oh, you're already wearing a robe. Okay, okay. Right, you physical damage, magical damage. Exactly the same. Actually, you have a crude bow. Excuse me. Should have used that. 2-7. What about our... I mean... Maybe we can use this? Can't equip this tier of arcane equipment. Train to be more in the train more in the magic panel to be able to wear it. Okay, so for now we just carry it then. You all got shield, you ain't got no shield, so you will get one shield. Oh no. Oh, because using two-handed weapon makes sense. Okay, at least you can use it. See statistic, finish what you're doing first. Okay, well, how do I do that? Alright, I guess I'm not too sure how to see statistic, unfortunately. We need to heal. Can we? Like, sleep here or something? Okay, you know what, let's try. We all have to share a bit, so I hope you don't mind. Does that work? Does it work that way? No, it does not. If only it was that easy, but I digress. Okay, so head north, right? It says. Now entering the airport. Okay, let's save first. We have not done that. Does it? Yeah, it doesn't tell you whether it's saved or not, so I have to check. Once you are clear of Port Osborne, you look around, Prince Sutter, and you spend 3 days since you arrived in the Rokach hunting these valleys. This is a normal terrain of the Rokach, tight valleys broken up by sharp spires of stone. Down here in the gentle coast, the land is green, nourished by frequent rain. Once you leave the coast, the terrain gets hostile quickly. You advance carefully, looking for raiders, bandits, and violent opportunists. Happily, none are visible yet. Alright, sweet. Oh! Okay, it's so small that I didn't notice it until it moved. What the heck is this? Oh, I have no idea if they're friendly or not. Let's assume they aren't. And I know we just saved, but let's save again. Override this one. From a distance, this looked like a camp of loyal warriors guarding the pass and keeping it safe for you. Ro does have a proper army loyal to Haven. They are wearing its insignia. As you greet them, you realize that their military garb is old, torn, and ill-fitting. Doubtless stolen, those raiders realize that you have seen through their disguise and they draw their weapons. Dang it. What ability do you have? So I'm guessing this is... all of us have the similar ability. But you're not in good shape, so... I don't want to kill... I don't want to get you killed immediately. They have the numbers. But we have to play on the offense. Oh, evaded. Nice. So it's our turn. You have range. Ho ho. Now it's our wizard's turn. Who is the range unit? So far I can't... I mean, so small I can't see well. Oh, you are. Can I reach you? No, we can't. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, huh? Oh, nice. Evaded. Evade. Oh, I like our mage. Oh no. One more hit and she dead. So they have 2 archers. Well, let's get rid of him. Oh no, she died. I hope not permanently. Weakness against magic, okay. Oh my god, such baller. What you gonna do now, buddy? You can play that game. Suck on that. Alright. Let's see, are you dead? Oh, he dead. Can I revive you some way? I think not at the moment, unfortunately. Okay, so we are Meadow 4. Near the fort, rather. This friendly. At first you thought that the road was protected by soldiers. It makes sense since you're so close to Fort Meadow. By the time you see their mismatch, oh my god. Not this shit again. Woof, 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 woof. None of you have range. Unfortunately, all our units are ranged units. This is gonna be easy pickings. What you gonna do now, bub? Nicely done. That's the end of that battle. Let's save again. There's another one. Where are they going? Seems to be the same way. You know what? I forgot. He just said north, right? Told you to make way from Fort Meadow north or Fort... And sneak to the fort. Okay. The orchards of Fort Meadow 4, like every other parts of it, have been miserably neglected. The wagons and baskets are falling apart. It has been many years since your family visited. It shows. I can't... Is this not a chest? Is this the fort or is this the fort? You finally reach outskirts of Fort Meadow. Fort Meadow 4, this is a fortress of Haven, one of 7 in the Rocage. You are standing on actual Haven land now, given to your nation by treaty. Haven's vassal states always give up these patches of land for your fortresses. Unfortunately, you see little here to make you proud. Fort Meadow 4 has been neglected for years. The roads are torn up, the crops are failing. Some of the workshops inside have even been abandoned. So has the military camp to the east. You can see why Sutter sent you straight here. Now that you actually need battle support, there is a lot of work to do here. And here we are. You enter Fort Meadow 4, Haven's main fortress in the Gentle Coast. You dimly remember visiting here when you were a small child. Back then, it was run down and neglected. In the last few decades, it has been allowed to crumble. Shockingly, nobody greets you. No guards are visible. They must be off dealing with the raiders from the north. Your escort runs off to secure the fort. Sutter promised that General Miranda would greet you. You do hear people talking. The voices come from outside the only fully intact building. There is a warehouse and command post in the center of the Fort Meadow 4, looking out over the riverport. Your warriors depart, speak with General Miranda in the center of the town to learn how to recruit them again. The headquarters of Fort Meadow 4 loom over the small port to the west. Long docks extend into the cold, wide river, which flows down from the tall peaks of the Rocage. You can see a large warehouse hanging off the back of the hall. The building is intact and under Haven's control. A nice change of pace from the mess you've seen so far. In the front of the hall, an aggravated excuse me, General Miranda is getting a report from some Haven scouts. You know her well. She helped you greatly during mission in Sacramentum. She takes a break from her shouting to give you a wave. Select the character to talk to it. General Miranda is waiting for you to talk to her. To begin conversation with her, select it. When General Miranda turns to face you, you can see the relief on her face. You have a reputation for being unpredictable, but given the miserable state of the fort, any help is desperately welcome. She waves away her scouts to return to their jobs, turns to you and bows. Princess, it is an honor to be working with you again. I wish I had better report to give. So you're a general now. I'd like to know more about what you've been up to. See, I need your report. What's your status? Or maybe this one. Let's get a little warm with her. Oh, I'm sorry, Princess. I'm sure we will have time to talk later. For now, Prince Sutter was very insistent that I follow his orders and ignore distractions. Of course, that is very reasonable. He is greatly relieved by this unexpected burst of reasonableness. I think I'm done with the role. I know your report. Let's see. She looks at the backs of the departing scouts. Not terrible, actually. We have been raided by a small, determined force from the mountains of the Row. They have taken several locations and are holding them. Prince Sutter has already departed to dislodge them from a few mines they seized. He believes that their leader is there. Is Fort Meadow 4 under threat? Not currently. The raiders bypassed us, heading directly to Port Osborne. No attempt to abduct or kill you. The raiding force is small, but their actions are a true outrage against the dignity of Haven. Yes, well, early settlers called it Fort Meadow because the gentle coast is, well, meadowy, but all forts of the Haven have to have different names, and when the settlers reported fort name 4 was appended to it. Records ruled, who sent this attack and why. Unknown. The force was small. Unfortunately, Prince Sutter hopes to grab one of their leaders and question the prisoner vigorously. Who are the attackers? A mix of raiders from the Low Daga and Car Wolves. Interestingly, the Car Wolves seem to have been obeying the humans. This is rare and strange. Car Wolves can be trained, but it is very difficult. Perhaps Sage Harlan can investigate this question in calmer times. What is the status of Fort Meadow now? As you can see, it is, well, pretty gruesome. Haven's fortifications in the Row have been neglected to an extent that Prince Sutter found, well, he said a lot of loud words. We will be counting on you to direct its rebuilding. First, however, Prince Sutter left some orders for you. Oh, do you have more orders? Yes, your older brother was fairly insistent. He wants the raiders driven out and the areas they stole liberated. I can relay his precise instructions to you. First, however, you should recruit some soldiers. I've seen firsthand how competent a warrior you are. However, assaulting a raider stronghold alone would be... Prince Sutter was very insistent that you have help. Happily, the 3 soldiers who escorted you here are still at your service. Gives you a weak smile. Usually those are on a stealthy and diplomatic missions travel with smaller complement. Also, 3 is all we have to spare. My apologies. When you are ready, please find me in my office. He turns and enters the trading hall. Ends conversation to learn how to recruit warriors. Make a full party of 4 characters. To edit your party, press OK. Press that button. Press add remove party characters. Press to make new characters. Oh, we can make new ones. Okay. You will want to recruit 3 other characters to go with you on your adventure. Please press and edit party button. Press the plus button to the right of the character to add it to your group. Add the other 3 characters. You can also make new characters for your roster. If you build a fort in another nation, you will be able to recruit characters from there. These will have new special abilities. Let's check out a quest list. The rebuilding. Before you can rebuild your colony, you will need to gather supplies and learn how to direct construction. First, you must recruit some warriors available to you in your fortress. Alright folks, with that brings us to the end for this episode of IndieTention, where we took a look at Queen's Wish 2, The Tormentor, a game that's developed and published by Spiderweb software. I'm quite intrigued with this one, so I'm probably going to play it, continue on. Not sure whether will there be a commentary on it, but definitely be playing it more. So if you wish to follow up on this episode, you can do so by checking out the YouTube channel. There will be more episodes of it for sure. Just to recap, this game came out on Steam 24th August 2022. And let me fetch for you the retail price for it before we end off this episode. It's currently retailing for £19.49, 24.99 US dollars, 35.95 Australian dollars, 20.99 euros, and 22 Singapore dollars. With that said, for more indie games, you can find it on IndieTention. And for more Queen's Wish 2, if you enjoy it, consider picking up on Steam. I'll be leaving down in the description below the link to the Steam store page. If you enjoyed this episode, consider leaving a like and or subscribe. I'll be very much appreciated. As always, until the very next episode, I'll see you guys then. Take care and peace out.